Hello everyone, let us try and learn some of the moves that we can practice with our traditional Indian equipment. Some people call it Mugur, some call it Mugdar, some call it Gada. So this is a very versatile equipment where you can use it to train almost all the large muscles of your upper body. We will use a lathi or a stick to warm up our shoulders. You hold it as wide as you need to keep your elbows straight and rotate it over the head. Go as far back as you can and then bring it forward. This is an excellent warm up for your shoulder, your elbows, your neck. As you are doing this, remember there will be a tendency to bend the elbows, especially at this point. So you have to stretch the arm, elbow and shoulder both, and take your arm back. And while returning, we usually bend the elbows to bring them back. So there also you have to be making a conscious effort to bring the body slightly forward, to stretch the shoulder, to adjust the elbow, and then move your arms over and around. This is an excellent warm up for the shoulders. With this, you follow it up with a back stretch. Keep the grip facing outwards. Lift, hold and return. Lift, hold, return. There is another way you could practice this. You can join the shoulder blades right at the beginning and lift. So to generate more force, join the shoulder blade and lift, or else you could just lift. When you reach the top, you force it up, hold and come back. So as you're moving up, hold for a count of 2 to 3, then return. This complements the shoulder rotation that we just did. You will be slightly forward, stretching your scapula and the shoulder blades and returning. So this is a good warm up for what is about to follow. We can now move to our next equipment, which is the Mugdar or the Gada or the Mugur. It's an excellent equipment. So one of the basic moves with this Mugur, you take your hand around your head. As you do that, you drop the Mugur and pull it around the shoulders. If you find that the weight is slightly too much, it is better to start with a lighter weight, 2 kgs, 3 kgs, whatever you are comfortable with. First get used to the movement and then increase the weight. A 6 kg or a 8 kg Mugur is very different from a 6 kg or a 8 kg dumbbell, primarily because of the center of gravity. Now as you do this, you will see this is a common mistake we make when we start to practice this. Your hands rotate around the head. So this is, I'll show you from the side. Your hand is rotating. Instead of dropping the shoulder and allowing the Mugur to carry its weight downwards, this is where I am allowing it to drop. I'll show you in slow motion. You drop and you bring back. You drop and you bring back. Instead, if you hold it too tight with the wrist, then there is a tendency to rotate around the head. That should be checked. One more thing to be aware of is, as beginners you will see, your hands are going away. If you cannot manage the weight of the Mugur, then this will go outside and then you somehow manage. So you have to make sure that the trajectory of this Mugur is above the shoulder on both ends. You do not want the Mugur or the Gada to go out and then you somehow pull it. This especially happens if you are doing a one-handed swing. So once you practice the double-handed swing multiple times, then you should graduate to a single-handed swing, keeping the weight same. So essentially you are pulling double the weight. This is a single-handed swing. Now if you find this single-handed swing difficult, you need to train with a single side swing, wherein you rotate to bring the Gada from only one side of the shoulder. See how I am pulling my Mugur or the Gada from only one side. So I am rotating over the right shoulder and the pull is from the right shoulder. Now I am switching. So now you are pulling it from the left shoulder. So this will prepare you for a single-handed swing. What is the difference between what I was doing earlier? I was going around, back and around. So these are two different swings, very useful and beginner friendly. So you can try it at your home. If you have a Mugur around, then you can use a dumbbell to replicate this movement or a kettlebell to replicate this movement. Now, this is upper body. If you hold it upside with the weight at the top, you could very well use it to do baithaks. So instead of doing a free baithak, you can add weight to your baithak or your squat and use it for a traditional lower body weighted squat. The equipment changes. Again, as I said, if you don't have a Mugur, you can always use a kettlebell or a dumbbell to do it. So this is another thing that we can practice. So this is a very good, very short workout. If you have 10-15 minutes only, you can use the double-handed swing and squat to train the body at one go. If you have more time, we can still train our forearms very effectively. See, you can swing, hold, swing, hold. You want to try to keep your arm as straight as you can as you swing. So this is an excellent movement to practice to increase your forearm strength as well as your grip strength. Now in the beginning, you may find it difficult to keep your arm absolutely straight. You can fold, hold, fold and hold. Keep the elbow bent so that you're swinging, but the pressure is much lesser if you are bending the arm this way. If you find the swing is difficult, there is another way you could train your forearm. You can simply hold. See, keep your arm straight, balance here and hold. This probably is more difficult to hold for more than like 10-15 seconds and it will become very difficult. So this is something that you can try vis-a-vis forearm training. You can probably feel my voice trembling a little. That's the only way I could convey how involved this practice is. The swings look flowy, it could look flowy or it could look a little restricted, but you cannot understand how much your heart races by these movements. So this is mobility also, that you are moving continuously and your shoulders are carrying weight as they move, full range of motion. Also it is strength and plus it races up your heart as well. So it's a full package of exercise that you are getting involved in. Now if I want to further train my legs, so this is your forearm as well as your legs. You are essentially doing lunges and you are training your forearm as well. Like we were doing the swings from behind and training the back muscles along with the shoulders. Now front of the chest as well as your forearm and your shoulders can be trained with this swing. These are absolute basic swings with our Gada or the Mugdar. fabulous practice.